What is up, everybody? Swifty here, and I'm going to be talking in this video a little bit about WOD, Warlords of Draenor. Maybe a little bit, what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts on WOD and the new expansion? Right now, I am grinding for the legendary ring. I feel like right now I'm grinding so much that I really haven't had time to make a lot of videos. Right now, I'm at the 715 version of the ring. Pretty darn amazing, and I'm really progressing quite quickly. I've got a whole fleet in my garrison, a whole navy fleet, and they're all leveled up. It's been amazing. I would have never done this if I wasn't actually going for the legendary ring. I really want to try to get the legendary ring at ASAP, and I think I'm not too far away. I might be a month away. I'm actually doing a lot of content. I did PvE content. I'm actually starting to get some PvE gear, looking good. I'm actually doing it with a raid. I'm doing it while I'm live streaming. I just invite a raid of viewers and we just go at it. It's amazing. PvE, I think it's the best it's ever been. With all the different difficulties, LFR, normal, heroic, and mythic, it lets everybody see the PvE content, and I think that's amazing. For those of you who are thinking about getting the legendary ring also, if you build a mage tower, you can get these items that make your next mission instant. Once you get to the 17 version and you're upgrading, you're trying to get the legendary version of this ring, the legendary ship missions are 2 days. So if you have one of these, you can instantly reset it and just wait for the next legendary quest to pop up. I've also been doing a lot of missions with my followers. I've got all my followers leveled up. I've got the legendary follower that I got from working on the legendary mission, on the legendary ring quest. And yeah, that's been keeping me quite busy. So this hasn't given me a lot of time to actually, grind PvP, grind out some good ratings. So I'm just like, I'm dedicated. I am determined to get this ring. I want this ring. I want this shiny ring. And I want the shiny statue of the ring in my garrison. It'll be glorious! And guess what, guys? For now, this version, the 715 version of this ring works in a lot of PvP areas, and that's one of the reasons why I want to get it. It works in duels, it works in skirmishes, it works in BGs, it works in Ashran. So it's actually pretty darn good. It's proccing all the time, and right now the proc with the 715 version of the ring, it increases strength by 15% to 10 seconds. Proccing all the time. It's glorious. Now, from what I'm hearing on the stream, people are telling me that the legendary version of this ring is not going to work hardly anywhere in PvP, but I think it still works in duels and world PvP. I guess that's okay. I can still own 2 versions of the ring. I can own the 715 version, and I can equip the legendary version, actually test it out, see where it works. Leave in the comments, let me know where this thing works. If anybody has a legendary ring, I would be very interested to find out what areas it works, specifically skirmishes. I know it doesn't work in rated battlegrounds. I know it doesn't work in rated arenas. I know that for a fact. I already tested it. But if I can do skirmishes or Ashran, world PvP, duels, I'm happy. For PvP, I think there's a little bit too much healing in the game. So what it basically does is it makes the matches last very long, and a lot of long matches I actually get carpal tunnel. But all in all, I'm still enjoying PvP. I thought arms warriors specifically, were kind of overpowered, especially with the execute proc, but that immediately got nerfed. Right now, arms and fury I think are amazing to play with healers. I've said this before, like if you wanna progress in arenas, you wanna progress in BGs and in RBGs, arms or fury as a warrior is gonna be amazing. Prot, no, not as prot. Prot is good for duels. Now for me, I love duels, and I'm actually doing okay in arenas as prot. I'm trying to still figure out what comps I can work with. It doesn't really work well with a lot of comps. It doesn't have the burst. It has a lot of sustained damage, but it just doesn't have that burst. Like prot warriors do not get recklessness, and you could go, like, there's 2 prot specs that you can go. There's prot, and then there's gladiator stance. Gladiator stance loses the shield slam glyph, so that pretty much makes it pretty much useless in my opinion, and you pretty much become very squishy because you're not in defensive stance anymore, you're in battle stance. I do okay in duels as gladiator stance, but as a prot warrior right now my win ratio is running around 90%. versus any class, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to be doing a prot guide very soon. I do want to get the other specs. I do want to do a guide for arms or maybe even fury. Whenever I look at, whenever I think about how I'm going to beat all the classes as arms, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. That's what I do. Fury, yeah, Fury, I can do it. Fury, I can do it. I think, okay, what I think is wrong with the warrior class right now, I think I know shield barrier is a very powerful shield barrier ability is an ability to help you survive some of the damage. That's why Blizzard put it there. The only problem is you have to switch stances a lot in order to, you have to go to defensive stance in order to activate shield barrier, go back to battle stance. There's a lot of stance dancing going on. I'm talking a lot, especially like if you're going to be doing duels as arms warrior. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm not too happy. Let's just say that I'm not too happy about arms and fury for duels. In BGs, I think they're great, but the thing is, I want to have a spec that does well in duels too. I don't wanna just do arenas as arms and then never go out and duel people, because I like dueling people, on the live stream. I make big groups and they, everybody wants to fight me. Everybody wants to challenge me to duels. It's fine. It's amazing. But as I go as arms and I just get wrecked. Wreck the G node. Fury, prot, yes. Prot, I love prot. Alright, so what do I think about the new expansion? Demon Hunters, they're leather wearers. I hit leather wearers really hard on my warrior. Are they going to be squishy? Are they going to be, or are they going to be like rogues, running around everywhere, having lots of abilities to mitigate some of that damage, dodge, block, parry? They're going to be a tanking class. I think they only have 2 specs, DPS and tank. So I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm actually just looking forward to seeing what's in store for warriors. I think the prestige system that they're going to implement in the new expansion is going to be amazing. I love Call of Duty, and the prestige system in Call of Duty is amazing. It's very addictive. For example, in Call of Duty, you can be level 1 and you can own it up if you have good aim. But let's just say you just have the regular gun, and then some enemy you're facing has all the gun attachments unlocked. He's got the run speed, he's got the quick scope, he's got the red dot sight. He does have a slight advantage over you. I think it's going to be good. I think the gear difference, I don't know how that's going to work. There's not going to be that much of a gear difference. I think Blizzard wants to make it so that skill is the deciding factor. We'll have to see. I'm looking forward to getting into the beta so I can do some testing. I'm definitely going to be live streaming it. Yes! And I'll be doing some YouTube content too. The artifact weapons I think are going to be pretty good. That's something that I've been hoping to see. Something that, you don't have to keep upgrading your weapons. You get the same weapon throughout the whole expansion, and then you just keep unlocking, perks for the weapon. I like that. I don't know if I'm going to be forced to do PvE and PvP in order to level that up. I don't know. I might, if I do have to do PvE, then I'm going to be forced to join a PvE guild so that I can actually progress. I want to try to get everything unlocked. I want to own it up. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. Stay tuned for future PvP videos, and you can check me out also, twitch.tv/Swifty.